This man woke up in the jungle. He found a boil on his forehead. When he pressed it lightly, something was wriggling inside. He quickly took out tweezers from his survival kit, lifted his hair, and stabbed hard at the spot. The sharp pain made his whole body tremble, but he didn't stop. Only when the boil was opened wide enough, he threw away the tweezers and used his fingers to feel inside the wound. Soon he pulled out a living worm. The man was disgusted, threw the worm away, and almost vomited, but his stomach was empty. He hadn't eaten for days. To stay alive, he leaned against the rock wall, licking water drops with his tongue to quench his hunger. Suddenly, he heard the roar of an airplane. The man shouted in excitement, waving a red cloth toward the sky, hoping to be noticed, but he failed. Hope vanished again. He slammed the rocks in anger, venting his despair and grief. After calming down, he used a wooden stick as support and kept moving forward, searching for a new path. But fate played another cruel trick. He stepped into a swamp. Terrified, he thrashed around in panic, trying to break free. But the more he struggled, the deeper he sank. In just a few seconds, his body was almost swallowed by the swamp. He dared not move anymore, forcing himself to think calmly. Looking around, he managed to pull out one hand, slowly reaching for a leaf hanging from the bank. He grabbed it tightly, and with its help, inched his way forward. After a long struggle, the man finally escaped. But his strength was drained, and his mind started to fade. Luckily, he still had a trace of reason left. He forced himself to crawl under a tree, took off his shirt, and grabbed the trunk with both hands, shaking hard. Red fire ants rained down on him, biting into his skin. The pain gave him new strength. He stumbled forward, running with all his might until he reached the river. Gasping heavily, he saw a boat approaching from afar. Excited, he used all his strength to get up, trying to call for help, but no sound came out. His long starvation had pushed his body to the limit. He felt despair. Fortunately, someone on the boat turned around, noticed the man on the shore, and quickly steered over to rescue him. At last, the man was saved and returned alive to land.